Hey, what's up? This is going on week now. I want to say it is day one, two. It's like day 9. So this is a week post surgery. As you can see, I got the major bandages off. Some bandage right here. Still gotta go back. I go back Tuesday for them to take the stitches out. Like 2 holes in there. I'm looking rough right now. I'm usually trimmed and shaved, but I ain't been feeling like it. The pain isn't that bad right now. It's more of like a dull, achy pain. It's almost like how can I describe it? I don't know. I'm usually not in pain, so I don't know how to describe, any sorts of pain. But if like you had like a small, like nagging headache, that's kind of what my arm and shoulder feels like. I do. I was finally able to shower, last week. Um, you know, don't take showers for granted. Like that shower was the best thing ever. My wife was giving me sponge baths, but it was nothing like the water just hitting your whole body and letting it run down, and getting a chance to scrub a little bit while being in the shower. Hold up. No, man, give me that. Alright, I got little people, so, I'm always in father mode. But yes, I was able to take showers, so now I'm taking, showers, because, they tell you can't move, and you in this sling, and, you get itchy in the sling because your arm is in one position, like stuck to the side of your body, so you got to get into those folds where your arm is, and, scrub a little bit. When you're taking a shower, you got to take the sling off, so they tell you, when you got the sling off, just let your arm hang and keep it close to the side of your body. So, I've been doing that. I meant to go to the store and get one of those loofahs, like the loofahs with the scrubber on it, so I can, scrub, in places that's hard to reach. But luckily, my lovely wife, she comes in and she kind of sits there with me while I wash up, and she gets all the spots that I can't hit. If you hear some rumbling in the background, don't mind that. That is my daughter riding like a little tricycle around in here. But besides that, the pain is not so bad. I'm finishing up my round of pain meds. I've also been icing a lot. I've been icing. I try to do it like every 3 hours. Make sure I put the ice pack on my shoulder. My kids just making all sorts of noise right now. I got a little cheap ice pack from CVS. I think it might have been like $12 or something. It's like a little blue ice pack. This is more malleable versus just getting a bag of ice and put it in there. Put it on the shoulder. 15. You gotta go by the rule 15 minutes. So you do 15 minutes and then you take it off, and then you wait a couple hours and you do it again. Close the refrigerator. Well, close the refrigerator. No, I'm not gonna edit none of this out because this is my real life. People who be doing all these other videos not being realistic, especially if you got children. So I do that, probably 3-4 times a day, because then you gotta get the inflammation down, and icing helps with that. So I make sure that I ice as much as I can. Also, sleeping has been quite a task. It's hard to stay asleep for longer than about 2-3 hours. If you move the wrong way or something, that little jolt will wake you up. Like I tried sitting up in the chair, but I've been, trying to like lay at an angle a little bit. But anytime the shoulder moves, it's like it's like a quick what you doing? Like, to wake you up type moments. I went back to work. Work wasn't too bad, and I'm not moving around a whole lot, like up and down moving and whatnot. I do notice like I had to sit down a little slow, had to stand up a little slower. Don't take stairs if possible. It seems like every stair you take, like the shock for whatever reason makes it up to my shoulder. Like I try to walk a little lighter now. Well, I've always walked lighter, but like when you're going up and down stairs, you tend to, you go kind of at a faster pace. But the shock from the steps was making it to my shoulder, so I was like, yeah, let me slow this down and try not to take stairs whenever possible, if I can. I go see the doctor Tuesday. He's gonna take stitches out, and hopefully I'll be cleared to go ahead and start my physical therapy. That I haven't chosen yet. I haven't chosen a physical therapist yet. Either way it go, I hope whichever choice I make is a good one, because I need to be able to bounce back and regain some strength and back to my mobility. I need to be able to hit a fastball. So I have that going for me. And by the way, this sling, I don't even know what brand the sling this is. It is not the best as far as comfort wise. I'll show y'all the sling. Don't mind the stains on the shirt. This is an old shirt. Like I literally cut it up. It's an old shirt because I was like, let me find an old shirt that I got that I kind of use to do chores and stuff with. It's literally like this little point sling, and like sometimes I put my hand in here, whatever, let my hand rest in here. But it's literally one strap. It goes around. The strap starts in the back. It goes around. You loop through this hole here, and then it attaches here. So this part here is like very annoying. Like you want to make sure you got like a piece of fabric or something in there between your neck or whatever. Else it'll rub on your neck or wherever you got it at, and it'll scratch it. So that was like the first little itchy part thing. But then I don't have the lightest arm. If you haven't noticed, like my arm is pretty big. So this is like pulling inside of my neck like all day. Like so this is like in my neck like all day. You can see, like, look at the camera, like it's in my neck. You can see the difference between, you see neck with no strap against it, and then my neck with strap. You can literally see it's pulling in my neck. So that's annoying. But I have another sling that's on the way. I had to order it myself. This is the sling they gave me for the hospital. I'm not gonna fault the hospital for what supplies they have, because sometimes they on the budget constraints too, as far as like what supplies and stuff they order for their patients. But so I got another sling on the way. It's a Don Joy sling. It's gonna go around my shoulder over here, so my shoulder will be supporting this arm versus my neck supporting this arm. So I would advise all y'all to get the Don Joy sling. I think it's like Ultra Sling 4 that has the one that goes around your shoulder. So the sling will literally go in this shoulder. On this, you put your arm in, it will go wrap around the shoulder, and then it will support that way. It will unilaterally go across, so it'll be nothing pulling on my neck or up here in this type of my neck region. I will do a video next Friday or Saturday to let y'all know how that's going, how the doctor visit was going, and whatnot. One interesting thing, last night, I was like, man, I'm gonna go get in the bed with my wife because sleeping on the couch sucks. So I got in the bed with my wife. I have a little angle pillow. It's not quite 45 degrees. I say it's about a cool 30. It's not, 45. It might be 30 at the most. But I put like a couple pillows on top of that to bring me up a little higher. So I slept in the room with her on that last night. And the sleep wasn't bad. I actually got some pretty decent sleep. I woke up one time, but at one time I woke up, like, my arms kind of hurt a little bit, but I also forgot to take my pain medicine at 2 o'clock in the morning as well. But my arm was hurting, and got up to use the restroom. As I was coming back from the restroom, I kind of I dropped my shoulder a little bit, and it was like this loud pop. It was like, you know how how your bones pop sometimes, from time to time. So my shoulder did this loud pop, and it felt so much better after the pop happened. So I don't know, as a doctor, I'm pretty sure it wasn't no sutures or nothing that popped, because that would suck, and I feel like I would be in a lot of pain if a suture or something popped. But I'm not in that much pain, so the pop, hopefully it was just the bone, gas is building up in my shoulder. That's where usually pops come from. My daughter's walking around in my wife's shoes, so that's making this clocking noise. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, get off with y'all. So this is part 3 of my rotator surgery. I'll come back next week and hopefully record a part 4 for y'all. So thank you for being on the journey with me. Peace, love, and Ashe.